I'm just tired for the language course. I don't want any language course today. I don't want any language course. Tapi nak sih jangan mati. Oh ya dai. Adlusion di katsin gate. I wish like this what story really what aspect is it ish indicare this to minor particular like ish like it is I don't want. I really don't want. I really don't want. Stop it, German language. I'm just so tired. Ah. March, April, May, June. Grabe, boy. From January. No, it was pretty exhausting from November, December, January, March, April, May, June. Grabe, uy. Burnout naman ko. Uy. Burnout naman yung tawag aning sa study German na ano na ko. Burnout na ko. Grabe na. I can't do this for now. I need some break. At least 1 week. No German. At least no break. No German. At least 1 week. No German. This is very, very hard. It's burnout. It's burnout. I don't want German language today, my Jesus Christ. I don't want any German language. I do not know what to do, you know. Just, I just do not know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. I don't want German language. Like, it takes everything. It takes all. Everything. Oh my gosh, I don't want German language. Please, even for 1 week, I don't want. I know burnout. I have life outside this. I just wanna share you guys that I think what happened to me right now is not just about overwhelming and simple exhaustion. I think this is a burnout for studying the language from November 2025 without a break until this June and almost July now. Ah, ah, ah! My mind, yeah, my mind asks for recovery, so it functions so well. It's unlikely to make you forget the language. In fact, many learners find that after a short break, they return with better focus and retain information more easily because their brain has had time to consolidate what they learned. Yeah, I need 1 week going to on going on me. I don't think I'm just feeling overwhelmed or simply exhausted anymore. I've been studying general years since November without taking a proper break, and now it's almost July. I think what I'm experiencing is study burnout, so I'm going to give myself a short break. to recharge before continuing my journey. Sometimes resting is part of moving, thus moving, making progress. I really don't want, like, truly. Would it be the reason why I cannot be able to? If I take a break for 1 week and I did not always attend the B2 level class, which may me not pass the examination. But to me, when doing the self study, I am also learning from it as well without pressure. No, taking 1 week off does not mean you will fail your B2. In fact, from what you've told me over the last several months, you're continuing learning even outside the classroom. Self study is still studying. Many people preparing for B2 class through watching videos, reading articles, practicing. The main question is why you're missing class. If you're skipping because you're unmotivated and doing nothing, that makes it harder to pass. But I don't want to go to the class and I don't want to do anything because I'm burned out. I can't focus. I just want to have a break. I'm mentally exhausted by the language every day, every day. What you're describing is consistent with that many people experience that they mentally overextended after studying demanding language every day 2 months. In the Paulson. Yeah, I will not do anything outside. I will just not do anything. I don't want. I'm just exhausted. It's not normal. I don't want to join the class today. I want to join the class today. Go for German. It's tiring. I don't get any email. Hello, CHSS. I'm eating. What do you think I'm doing? If you're smart enough, CHSS, you will know what I'm doing. Even a newborn kid knows what I'm doing. Don't you know what I'm doing? Oh, I don't want any German language today. No. Fix. My mind is already fixed. I won't study German language today. I never want. I want it to get out of my life for now. I don't want. I want to be alone without the German course. Without any German. Without anything. I don't want any German language today. I'm crazy. Anna is crazy. Anna is crazy. It says here that you need to shake. So I shake it. Shake it more. Wala. Wow! That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Oh my god. Hi, Felix. Yeah, sometimes I'm a student, sometimes I'm not. Don't have a class. I hope there's no class today. My only wish. Whew. No German class today. I want a small house. Ba iba man ay mag-picture. Wait, ito na ha? George. Patriarch. Ano sa mga classmate? Ganahan. Uy, samo kaayo, uy. Wala, dra. Mag... ano. Making life simple living. Wow. 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 As in? Wow. 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 Yeah, I want to have an island home. Wow. 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 Mm. Wow, very healthy fish. Wow. 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 Nice. Oh, nice how you. I like it there. You know what, guys? You live in the island. No, what a life. That's a life. Wow, really, really, really nice. Imagine you live in the island. Ah, okay man din kami mga friends. Wow, imagine you live in the island. It's very, very nice. That's something I want to try in my life. Oh, nice, no? But the bit. No, sure. Mm, no, liit na short. Wow. Alam mo, it's a little short. Wow. Yeah, nice a relationship. Oh, it's really nice. What a life. Oh. I want to try this life. I don't want only to study German and German and German. It's time to think about what I do want to experience my life since I'm not married, I don't have kids, and I'm just alone and discover things my own. Right? What do you think, guys? We will cook this. We will cook this. Let's boil some. Let's boil some. Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Wow. 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 Really nice. Oy, really nice. No, ilang business nila kay ato. Naalang sila sa naalang ilang business dito. Dito na sila nagapuyo. Nice kaayo. Wow. And as in, see those people who are now happily living with their life are also struggling before, and because of their struggle they found where they wanted to be. Such an interesting story. I know you guys, you don't want me to be out of your sight, so I'll just you walk like a cow. Oh, money, money, money. Ow. Money, money, money. I know you guys, you don't want me to get out. You don't want you don't want me to be out of your sight. So even if I'm going to my bathroom, you guys are also coming with me like crazy. Huh? What crazy? Please do give some respect here. Hello, Abdul. It's crazy. You guys are also following me. No, I'm not pooping. Crazy. Not pooping though. Join me, guys. I live here in the beautiful Philippine country. It's a sad. Yeah, Pampanga. Oh, I'm a little bit unhealthy today. Not Mm. As in, yeah, always. Wow. 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 So, reactions. No, ito, mga I wanna eat some ice cream.
Heiß ist es ja schon seit Tagen, aber wie weit steigert sich das jetzt wirklich nochmal? Ja, in der Tat, der Höhepunkt steht jetzt bevor. Heute im Westen schon Temperaturen über 40 Grad, an die 40 Grad. Morgen am Samstag sieht man hier in dieser Karte Temperaturverteilung deutschlandweit auch noch hier am Rhein, Mittelrhein, Rhein-Main-Gebiet um 40 Grad. Das ist diese Farbe, aber da sieht man, hat sich der Schwerpunkt schon nach Osten verlagert, an den weiten Teilen Brandenburgs, Sachsen, Sachsen-Anhalt, Thüringen, zum Teil an die 40 oder über 40 Grad. Am Sonntag dann wird sich dann von Nordwest etwas kühlere Luft ausbreiten. Da ist es im Osten noch heiß, auch hier noch über 40 Grad. Hier dann nur noch so um die 34 bis 37 Grad, aber in Verbindung mit der hohen Luftfeuchtigkeit auch dort noch eine gute Wärmebelastung. Die Temperatur ist ja das eine, das andere ist eben die Schwüle, die noch dazu kommt. Und vor allem am Sonntag gibt es dann zum Teil unwetterartige Gewitter. Wen es da trifft, das weiß man jetzt noch nicht so ganz genau, aber potenziell kann es dann doch noch ziemlich kräftige Entwicklungen geben, bevor dann eben in der neuen Woche die neue Luftmasse wieder zu normalen Sommerwetter überleitet. Aber so weit sind wir noch nicht. Wir müssen halt jetzt sozusagen durchs Wochenende. Habe schon gerade angesprochen, dass einige Städte Veranstaltungen absagen. Die Bahn sagt, man kann gebuchte Fahrten stornieren. Wie können und sollten wir uns also jetzt auf diese Hitze gerade am Wochenende mal einstellen?
My god, my god, my god, my god. There's an earthquake. Oh, oh my god. Jesus Christ. My god, there's an earthquake. Jesus Christ, there's an earthquake. Jesus Christ. No, my bag, my bag, my bag. My gosh, there's an earthquake. Jesus Christ, there's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. Oh my gosh, there's an earthquake. Oh my gosh, there's a you guys, it's not a joke. Truly, people are coming out, you see? It's it is strong. That's a strong earthquake. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. I'm not joking, everybody. I'm not joking. There's people out here, you know? It's shaking. I even have my bag. If I'm joking, then I won't bring my bag. Oh my gosh. Sublag ito, tay. Mane. No? Lawas ko. Yamba ko sa ano. Naam ta may klase, unya, wa man ko masulod sa klase, dinang absent man ko, tanong-tanong, video niya, nag-live stream ko sa YouTube. Kinala ko nga, magdatan ako movie. Dugay ko na ka ano nga naglinog di ay mo to pagkalinog. Di ko na makusog ko dahil ako na kung naglinog. Di ko na kumabag. Ang dami doon. Nako sa gawas. Nagaw. Alangan ina ako sa taas.
oy, basta ka na ang kuan yung.
Nagawas man ko.
O gani ba? Sumbak ko ginoo ko ning. Ay, Diyos ko. Wala na ko kato, marakuan to ba? Wala 6 to ba? 7 pa kato. Dito ko ako
Nga. Magawas dayon ka utro pug ka. Utro pug ka. Magawas imo hadira.
Gani.
People are going out in their houses. Basig palit lang magkusog bo.
Ito ba yung susugunin yung
Ano? Sige mo ko. Pinagas kami
Ha?
mo.
Unsa?
delikado na kini atong kuan makalimutan ang sa kini.
Gusto charge sa akong cellphone. Ako na mag-charge.
Long. Okay.
Pag mag-ano ka mo din. Mabitbit, maulang ko ang madala.
Long. Long dai long.
Ikaw lang, kaya di man ka mo. Nakakabit mo sa mga ibang lugar. Okay na, pasok. Hindi ka ba? Na-otro po na yung mga drama. Ano ko ay nagilog pa wala naman guro. Unsa naman yung kalibutan na ni sige na lang maniglingog. Seconds lang man to. Di man to paspas.
Ikas mga kuan po yung mga naapod to sa mga 2 ka minuto. Pero ba?
People are going outside. May mag-charge sa cellphone. It was not a joke, guys. There's an earthquake, truly. I wasn't joking. I even like carry my bag. Oh my gosh. I'm not joking. Ah, ah, ah. Guys, I'm not joking. Don't you see that there's a shake? Don't you see that it's shaking? Like my phone was shaking. It was an earthquake. When it was shaking, there was an earthquake. People are coming out. Whew. I always carry only one bag. Oh, I need to fetch more water. Oh, that's a strong shake. Oof. That's a strong shake again. We'll see how strong it is. Okay, another one. Whew. Oh. Oof. Oof. Lah. What's wrong? Is there like a... What's wrong? This is not funny. Whew. Earthquake. Ay, RMC. Ano to? RMN. 6.5. That was 6.5. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 5.6. Wow. Hmm. Ooh, 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 ooh. Strong. I don't want now. I don't want the earthquake now. Stop it. I hate it. Let's fish. Let's fish some water because there was an earthquake. Stop it! I don't want an earthquake. I lost the weight. I'm not doing fine. I want to watch my video again. Now let's see my video. I get to live. Nagayan ako nakababa. Uy. Gaya na ko. Uy. I was looking on my video. Oh my gosh. It took me long to go downstairs. So if it is getting stronger, then I will die. Ano? Up until now, it's shaking. It took me more than 1 minute to go downstairs. If the house collapse, then I will gonna die. Because when I was downstairs, my neighbors are already all out of their houses. Where is my earthquake 1 minute going down practice? Can you organize the sentence? I don't understand what I'm saying. Crazy. It took me It took me over 1 minute to get downstairs. If the house has collapsed, I probably wouldn't have made it by the time I go outside, all my neighbors were already out of their houses. I really need to practice what to do during an earthquake so I can evacuate more quickly. No, I've already done a practice. Like it shouldn't lasted for 90 minutes for me to go downstairs. I've already done my earthquake evacuation drill. It shouldn't take me longer than 90 seconds to get downstairs. It took me more than a minute to get downstairs. If the house had collapsed, I could have died. By the time I go outside of my all my neighbors were already outside. I've already practiced my evacuation, so it shouldn't take me more than 90 seconds to get downstairs. I need to improve and get out even faster. Crazy. Anna, crazy. Your exit was okay, Anna. At least you were prepared. No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I left my bag. I have my bag with me, right? Like I put it right here or this or down there. But then when there's an earthquake, all I always bring is myself. Sometimes my cell phone I forgot it. But then it's useless when I have my prepared bag and I don't bring it along with me. Then if the house collapsed, then I don't have anything. I don't have my power bank where it's already being charged and it was already into my backpack. I don't have my charger. I don't have my wallet. I don't have my papers. I don't have an extra clothes. I don't have my essentials. Because everything is on my backpack. So that was crazy if I couldn't be able to bring it because I'm already starting to panic. This is not Anna before the earthquake was happened, and I have tried so many earthquakes in my life as well. Like maybe 4 times before this, or yeah, 4 times before this, or 5 times before this big one. But then right now, since the very scary earthquake I've ever experienced, then I was feeling so much traumatized, and it just really scares me so much. So yeah, I've always take a second for me. Like it shouldn't be lasted for more than 1 minute. that I will going downstairs, so I need to be faster. Since if I have a bag with me, I think 1 minute and 30 seconds would be okay, because every minute is being counted. Like you do not know if it is getting stronger, so that is very most important. But then, luckily, if I cannot go out for 1 minute and 30 seconds and it is not getting much more stronger or it's slowly getting stronger, then I still can save up my life, because, of course, if it is getting stronger, the moment that it is lasted, then the possibility would be the house will gonna collapse. And then if it took me so much longer to go out, then I will gonna be in danger. Risk is high that I will die. So it's just a practice, Anna. Crazy. Uh, uh Crazy. Huh? Ano to? Hala? Oh my God. Oh my God. Danke schön. That's a good news. Oh my God. Okay. Wanna go back? Okay. That's a good news. That's a good news. After the earthquake. Wanna fly now? Done my waiting part. That's a good news after the earthquake. Thank you. Oh my God! Ay, crazy. Ah, yeah, Jeffrey. Will you guys be sad? Crazy. Really crazy for you. Touch me once till you know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. Where's my email? Saan na akong email diri? Ano nga, wala na lagi akong email address. Saan naman ni? Paspas lagi ko. Paspas ang lagi. You receive a message about your personal account. What? What? I can. Aray, 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 aray. People work so much. Yeah.
Such a luxury, and it's a lot better than renting. There was this empty space of forest where my house was gonna be, and then within a couple days there was like a massive structure. Very quickly I got to see the house come alive. My kitchen is awesome because it's pink. When am I ever gonna have a better opportunity to have a pink kitchen than right now? My mom built this piece of furniture, which is just so insane. She's like my DIY queen. Welcome to my loft. It is kind of a tight squeeze, but it's worth it. It's my first home, and it's a place that brings me a lot of comfort and peace. It's everything I dreamed of. Hey, I'm Annie, and this is my tiny house.
It's me, it's Annie.
When I was 19 years old, I actually moved away from home and I tried renting for a little bit. And I realized very quickly that it just didn't feel permanent enough, and it was a lot of money just like leaving me, and it didn't really feel like it was investing toward my future. I realized I really just need like a permanent place that I can live right now. I just need a small little space. And so my parents were like, come and build a tiny house on our property and come live with us. Within a couple months, we built my house that I'm living in now, and I don't pay rent. I can steal my parents' milk and eggs whenever I want, and it's truly such a luxury, and it's a lot better than renting. Before we decided to build a tiny house, we were just going to buy one. A lot of the tiny houses that we were touring were a lot of money and they were really small. That's when it occurred to us we should just build our own because we can ensure that the quality is like 100%. We bought the plans for the house on Etsy. We basically found a little 300 square foot house that had a little loft and a kitchen and a living room, dining room, all the things that I knew I needed. And then we kind of modified it a little bit, but the actual structure itself was up within like a couple of days. It was so cool because there was this empty space of forest where my house was gonna be, and then within a couple of days there was like a massive structure, and very quickly I got to see the house come alive, which was just like so exciting. So my tiny house was $45,000 to build, which comparative to the like $60,000 to $80,000 houses that we were gonna buy, that felt like a steal. Especially because it's such good quality and it truly is gonna last forever. We did keep a spreadsheet of all of the costs for the house, including all the extra stuff like electric, plumbing, and then of course furnishing it. We kind of make do where you can, you save where you can, but then also gotta splurge where you can. So I've now been living in the house for a year and a half. Even though it's like 100 feet from my parents, there is an added level of like newfound independence. And there are just little adult things that I'm having to take care of that aren't as glamorous and as fun, but I really do love just taking care of my own house. So I think I've learned just like how great it is to cultivate like my own space. I truly just love this house. So this is my tiny house. This is what it looks like. For the longest time, my house was just plain white, and recently we redid the windows to be blue, and we added these fun flowers, so everything is my colorful dream, and I just love it. I'll take you to the back over here. If you go up the steps, this is my back porch. When we built this tiny house, the most important thing to me was having a back porch because I just love to have my mornings outside. And so this is just like my dream come true. I love it so much. When we built the tiny house, I also really wanted double doors because I just love the experience of opening up a slide door and there's all this natural light coming through, and then I step out onto the porch and it's just like so magical. And that's exactly what we did. Okay, we're gonna make our way inside. This is my beautiful door. Vacation na ihumaban o diarrhea ng stomach ache. Get faster relief with Dietax Advance.
Want some chocolate?
This is the front of my tiny house. This is my little doorway. It's honestly really spacious, which I really appreciate. I have a rack for all of my shoes. It doesn't fit all of my shoes, but it's typically just my daily shoes, and this makes it really easy just to grab the things that I need very quickly. I also have a hook here to hang up all of my bags. Again, makes it very convenient. I just grab my bags and go. Then right in the entrance there is my bathroom. When we were first building the bathroom, I was definitely concerned that it was going to be a little bit too tight, but it's honestly not bad, especially after you adjust. It's really not that bad. My shower is pretty small. This is how much space there is. It's not a lot. I've never really been the kind of person who like really looked forward to like a luxury shower at the end of the day, so it's honestly not a big deal. I have my little toilet, and then this is my counter space. I have a lot of counter space, which I really appreciate. Getting ready in the morning is not really an issue. My sink is also really small, which helps with the counter space. The only thing that I dislike about this sink is it's really loud. Like, it's extremely loud. If you hit something on the sink, it kind of sounds like a gong. Like, oh my gosh, it's kind of intense. But I also have a lot of storage with my mirror. I have this little cabinet here that I can store a lot of things. Over here is the kitchen. My kitchen is awesome because it's pink. And I asked myself, I was like, when am I ever going to have a better opportunity to have a pink kitchen than right now? So I've had these pink kitchen cabinets for a couple months now, and I wouldn't go back to plain old white ever again. I love it. I love color. I have some floating shelves. This is where I keep all of my dishes and my cups. There's a really decent amount of space, and I honestly don't use too much, so I've never had a problem. These floating shelves are super nice and sturdy. I have a lot of cabinet space as well. These cabinets are from IKEA. We built the whole thing without a top. My mom added this countertop in herself. And I really like that it's like, yes, we have the IKEA drawers, but then we have like actual wood countertops. It helps it just feel really nice, really finished. We also raised the whole kitchen up about an inch because I'm like 5'8", and I really didn't want to be like uncomfortably bent over when I was using the countertops. So it's like a customizable height for me, which is just like so great. In this cabinet right here, I have my air fryer, oven / microwave. I never really felt like I was missing out not having this.
Where does this sound came from?
Dope, because this thing just does so much, and I just love it. I have my sink right here, and I have this beautiful window above my sink. I love how much greenery I can see from my sink, especially on sunny days. The sun comes through, and it's so beautiful. The curtains that we use for my window, we actually sewed ourselves. I really wanted this specific pattern, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And so we were like, we're just gonna make our own. A lot of this house is very like DIY.
That's mainly because of my mom. She's like my DIY queen, and I'm the Pinterest board queen. So I'll be like, I found this on Pinterest. Can you make it? And she'll be like, yes. So I love that. She's so awesome. This is where I keep a lot of my food. I don't know how I've managed to keep my pantry down to just 3 cabinets, but I have. It's kind of crazy. It's not super organized, but like this is kind of what it looks like. Lots of boxes, lots of food, like any other pantry. Then I have a little mini fridge here. My only problem with the fridge is that it doesn't have a freezer. I don't really use that many things that require a freezer, so it's not that big of a deal. On this side of my kitchen, I have this amazing coffee bar. This is actually the latest addition to my tiny house. My mom built this piece of furniture, which is just so insane. She's like the most crafty woman I've ever met. She built this coffee bar for me because I actually used to be a barista and I missed the experience so much. I miss like actually making your coffee in the morning rather than just clicking a couple buttons. So we recreated that experience at home. Down here I have storage for extra glasses and mugs, and then I have more syrup and more coffee beans. I'll probably fill this up more as time goes on, but right now it's pretty minimal. Then over here, I just gotta say I love how tall the ceilings are. We added this window. This is unique from the plans that we bought. We just knew, like, with this much open space, we've got to have an extra window. We've got to. And I'm so glad we did that because it makes the natural lighting just so much better. It's already a little bit dark in the house sometimes because I'm surrounded by trees. And so without that window, I think it'd be really dark in here. So my dining area is so nice. I have this beautiful, amazing wood table. My mom refurnished this a little bit. It used to be like a heavy dark orange, and now it's like this light birch wood, which is it's just so pretty. Some amazing farmhouse chairs. I got these on Facebook Marketplace for $20 for all 3 of them together, which was like the steal of the century because they're so awesome. Then over here is the little living room area. This is where I get to do all of my editing. I do a lot of my work here. I read here. It's just so cozy and so comfy. I have this singular person chair. This is one of my favorite chairs ever. It's like the perfect mix of comfy but also like firm, so I don't feel like I'm just falling into the chair, if that makes sense. You know, when something's too comfortable and you feel like you're just gonna sit there and rot all day. This is like a good productivity chair. So I started posting on YouTube when I was 9 years old, and now I'm 20. So that is like a big chunk of my life that I've been a YouTuber. Being on social media has helped me have so much freedom financially and just in my lifestyle. Growing up, I always remodeled my bedroom, like every single season. So like basically 4 to 5 times a year, I was completely redoing my entire bedroom and changing the style. And so when I built my tiny house at 19 years old, it felt like just kind of a natural progression of how I've always lived my life, which is like with a lot of change and a lot of color and a lot of house design. It's been really fun documenting the experience of like building my tiny house, living in my tiny house, and then remodeling my tiny house whenever I feel like it on my YouTube channel because it's just so similar to who I've always been and what I've always done. So then down here, I have another little piece of storage. This has a lot of clothing in it, sweaters and UGG boots and comfy socks and stuff stored in here. I just don't want them taking up space in my closet while it's not